Hello guys and welcome back to UPC week 2. So first things first, I'm a bit rushed for time as I have exams in the upcoming week and I really have to study, so this will be a short narration. Also I won't go over the team in too much detail because not everything was revealed, and this is the first of my divisional matches which I played twice in this season. Pretty much the whole season is, I think I haven't explained this before, you play pretty much everyone once and then your division matches twice, with the exception of I think you don't play one guy. So we have, I think we're with 12 people, so normally 11. I think we have around 13 weeks, don't quote me on that one. But yeah, so this week we're up against ChoicedCJ. He has a really scary team with a Mega Latios on it, and it really forces your prep, I must say. In most leagues it is banned, and I wish it was, but that's it guys, we have to face it. So this week you can see here the team I brought, the team he brought. He brought Excelgo, Nidoqueen, Zolrock, Mega Latios, Manectric and Tapu Bulu. So several threats he left on the bench, like his Celesteela, Alola Marowak, Vaporeon, all potential mons that could have come, and there were also several others. I think almost all 11 mons on his roster could have come this week. So for my team, I thought Tailglow Manaphy had quite a nice matchup, so I thought, okay, Tailglow Manaphy, do I want some, what item do I want? Okay, I thought, okay, maybe Wakamberry, because I could see Manectric coming, because I also have Mega Pidgeot that I didn't bring. Then I thought Sylveon didn't do that well versus team, but it was so nice for the Mega Latios that I thought, okay, I kinda have to bring Sylveon, so I brought Sylveon with Yawn. So I forced some switches. If he goes like into his Nidoqueen, on the Yawn, he either has to let it put to sleep or has to switch out. Then Metagross is mainly there as like a pivot into the Tapu Bulu, and also to set up rocks. Nidoking is pretty much the breaker of the team. Honchkrow, the scarfer of the team, looks to be that that's the potential win con this week. And then we have Komo, who is also a kind of a breaker set. So yeah, let's just get right into the match. So yeah, as expected, he just leads Excelgo, probably just wanted to get up Spikes, because as you can see, Spikes really hurt my team a lot that I brought this week. Also because, yeah, like Metagross, Komo and Nidoking, they all have some nice bulk on it, and but the problem was with hazards they get worn down pretty nicely, so it was really a nice bring on his part. So I thought, okay, let me just two-shot this. I don't really have something that outspeeds or taunts it. So okay, he gets up 2 laser spikes, Excelgo is down. So we are up, but yeah, not really. So I just go hard into Sylveon. It's there for the Latios. Then he reveals to be the Zolrock. So that was nice, disguising it as Latios, because if I had designed like an AV Metagross to handle the Latios, for example, then it was really nice that yeah, this was Zolrock. I would switch in the Metagross, get hit by hard by a knockoff, but fortunately for me, it's Sylveon. It's a bit unfortunate I lose my leftovers, but yeah, that's fine. I thought, okay, Nidoqueen is coming in, so let me just go for the Yawn. So I kind of force it out already, or if he wants to set up like his hazards, then he's put to sleep. If he goes for the big hit, he will be asleep next turn. So this might have been a misplay. I might have just went for Hyper Voice to get off damage on everything, because the Nidoqueen is the most likely switch in. But if you look at his team, mons like Nidoqueen and Manectric can like take a Brave Bird from Honchkrow, but if they get a bit weakened, they can't anymore. So there's a potential misplay by me, but you will see how it turns out. So here I thought, okay, if he wants to stay in, Komo is the best switch in, because it still takes most of the hits Nidoqueen goes for and just takes it out. He makes a double into his Manectric, probably expecting, yeah, I think probably expecting me also to switch out, or just that he thought it would be the safest, because yeah, Wish or Protect was kinda obvious for me. So he just full switch out. I take some spikes damage, which is unfortunate, and I think I just go for Draco Meteor, yeah, because I figured everything is hit hard by Draco Meteor except for the Bulu, but I didn't know once if he wanted to switch into this, because I could have coverage, and two, yeah, Komodo is like a bit like the most expendable member. So here he doubles out into his Mega Latios, which is really great because I packed, as you can see, a Z-move flamethrower on this in the Inferno Overdrive. I had this specifically more for the Celesteela, but I figured it also will just do a lot of damage or potentially even KO the Bulu. But he made a nice double into the Latios, scouting for either a fire or even a poison move. So that was a nice play by him. So now his Mega Latios is again in, and now it's the real one. So I just go out into Sylveon, look what kind of set he is. Goes for Trichoke. It looks to be yeah, it does like 36%, and I'm a max defensive Sylveon. So yeah, this reveals to me that he is offensive variant, which is kind of bad, but also kind of not, because if he's not bulky setup, yeah, then like Honchkrow can more easily revenge it. The only problem is that my other mons are all outspeed by this. So if he can preserve this mon and gets rid of my Honchkrow, this can be a real problem. Here I decide, okay, Sylveon is not that useful anymore, because yeah, I now know the Mega Latios set, I think, can kinda handle it, and Sylveon is just too low with spikes also up. This won't do anything anymore. So and also Nidoqueen is a pretty safe switch in. Like, I can yawn it, but I have no rocks up, so it's like not doing so much. So I think I decide to go for a Wish just to try to recover up on this Mega Latios, because if he would if he overpredicts or something, maybe I can preserve the Sylveon, or if he doubles into Nidoqueen, I can Wish, then protect, have some health back, maybe switch it in later. But he goes for Thunderbolt, expecting, yeah, either most likely the Honchkrow to come in. Yeah, I would never risk my Wincon like that. So this is fortunate for me, because I'm able to recover up here. So now I'm back at like 60-ish% health, and with Grassy Terrain I get some health back. So here I think I go for the Yawn, expecting to switch. Here again, I should have just went either for another Wish or just for a Hyper Voice to, yeah, maybe even kill this mon, or just do some damage to what he would switch in. But yeah, here it's obvious that he will switch out, but I just go for a Wish, and then I stay in because I don't see Grassy Terrain coming back up. So I know this is a Zora, and the only way to take me out would be with like something like a Sludge Bomb. But I was thinking, yeah, I don't think he will go for a Sludge Bomb here because of all the mons that I have in the back. And as you can see, he expected the Komodo to come in, which is a most likely switch, as it resists all its Dark Step quite nicely. And as I already mentioned, Sylveon was a bit expendable, so I just went for a Hyper Voice. He overpredicted, goes for the extra sensory and doesn't take me out, and I kill him and I get my Wish back, so that's a really win-win scenario. Here he goes Nidoqueen, I go Komodo, kinda, yeah, scouting out the damage. He just sends a Push Rock. I'm thinking, okay, that's fine. Let me just go for a Draco again, and I catch the Mega Latios, and it's down. That was so nice. So I'm now up 6-3. It's looking kinda nice. I went for the Draco right there because I figured if he went Bulu, I could kill Bulu with 2 flamethrowers most likely, and Bulu can't one-shot me back, most likely, depending on the set. So yeah, that was my thought process. So he goes Bulu. Okay, now this is the first time I can go into Metagross. He reveals Nature Madness, so I'm thinking, okay, it's more of a bulky variant. Don't know really what for what, but I figured let me just get off the Meteor Mesh damage. I thought about setting up rocks, but I thought, yeah, Meteor Mesh is potentially a 2-hit kill on Nidoqueen, or either I can get a big hit on it. I kill most likely the Dapper Bulu, and also can get a big hit off the Manectric, putting it in range for like Honchkrow later on. So I get a crit, which is nice, but as you can see, will most likely not really matter that much. Here I decided to go hard into Nidoking because I think it can pretty much take almost every one hit it wants to go for, and if you would like go for HPIs and is potentially locked in, then I can switch accordingly. And I thought he would potentially just went for like a Volt Switch, grabbing some momentum, let me get back some more hazard damage, as like Komodo was my switch in again. As you can see, like something also like Sylveon can just freely come in, take every hit it takes. So I thought he would go for the momentum play, but as you can see, He goes for the overheat, only doing 44%. So here I thought, oh, this could potentially be a Scarf Manectric. Scarf Manectric is not that bad against my team. I have a mon like Mega Pidgeot. So I'm thinking, okay, 44%, -2 special attack, meaning I can definitely take this next overheat. I can kill this Manectric off. If Manectric is down, he only has Nidoqueen and Bulu left, which I both outspeed with Nidoking. So Nidoking could potentially clean up, or if one of the two is scarfed, spoilers, his Nidoqueen is scarfed, as you will later on see. If his Nidoqueen is scarfed, he is forced to reveal that he is scarfed Nidoqueen, has to lock himself in a move to kill me, which probably is a ground move, so he goes Queen, he goes for ground move, he has to switch out. Then, as I go in my Honchkrow is immune, you will just see what happens. So I will tell after this play, because he crits me. So that's basically it. So Nidoking goes down, and that was really unfortunate, because as I was telling, this would have been down, Nidoqueen would have come in, killed my Nidoking off with like Earthquake or Earth Power. I go Honchkrow, I pretty much get a kill because he can't stay in. He goes Bulu, I get a kill with Brave Bird. I'm now at +1, I'm Scarfed variant. I will probably go for Brave Bird again on the Nidoqueen. So as I would have went Brave Bird on Nidoqueen, I either would have outsped and most likely either killed the Nidoqueen or put it really low, as he would have went for the move to kill me, which would have been either Poison Jab or a coverage move. If he went Poison Jab, I could go Metagross after. Metagross just cleans up because he can't touch Metagross, so he won't lock himself into the poison move. As you later will see, his other coverage option was Thunder Punch, so he would have locked himself into Thunder Punch. He killed my Honchkrow. I would have went Kommo, and Kommo would 1v1 the Nidoqueen, as it can 2-shot the Nidoqueen, and Thunder Punch doesn't do anything to me. And also Metagross can also take one Thunder Punch. So basically, if I didn't get crit with Nidoking, I think this match would have been, I think, either a 4 or a 5-0 in my favor. So we'll now go from here. So still thinking, okay, this might be choice lock. I go into Manaphy thinking, okay, this is like my only chance I have to set up a Tail Glow. And I think I thought with a Tail Glow up, if he is scarfed, he has to switch out, come back later in to revenge me. I feel Cranberry, so I can take care of this Manectric and outspeed the other two. But he isn't choiced. He revealed after the match that he was an Assault Vest variant. So he pops my Cranberry, I set up a Tail Glow, and I'm thinking, okay, Manaphy isn't doing that much anymore, as I think I can kill this Bulu. And I totally forget that Assault Vest is an item, so he lives due to him being Assault Vested, has Horn Leech, gets all his health back, I lose Manaphy. So, kind of for no reason. Go Honchkrow, this Scarfed, it gets a kill, Brave Bird 2-shots everything on his team, or 1-shots if he stays in. He stays in, I just kill him with a Brave Bird. And here is another deciding turn, because he went into Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen, if it's a bulky variant, I can take it out from full. I can take it out, meaning that his Nidoqueen lives, can potentially kill my Honchkrow, and as you can see, Sylveon is at around 50%, Metagross around 50, and I think Kommo around 60. So they all take about 20% when they come in due to all the hazards up, and Manectric could potentially clean up from here if his last move is HPIs. So with that in mind, I had to switch out my Honchkrow, because if I didn't kill this Nidoqueen, or potentially he would have outsped me, I lose Honchkrow and then I lose to Manectric pretty much, which would have been dead if Nidoqueen didn't get critted. So I'm forced out into Metagross. I thought, okay, Metagross least expendable, most expendable. He goes for Thunder Punch, he kills me in 2 hits. I'm thinking, okay, I can go Kommo, threaten him out. So that's exactly what I do. I go for the Earthquake, because I think, okay, Earthquake hits both. I'm a bit of a mixed variant, and I didn't want missing a Draco or dropping, pretty much didn't want to miss. He lives on 3%, he said he had a lot of bulk investment, so I don't know how big of a roll this is, but yeah, his Manectric survives, goes for the Thunderbolt. I thought best play is to stay in, because yeah, I thought my best play was to stay in because yeah, hazards are wearing me down. Potentially I could have sacked Sylvian, went Hunchcrow, killed the Manectric off, getting my +1 boost, and then go for damage on the Nidoqueen, potentially taking it out, or not. But yeah, I take my chances here. So yeah, so he now goes Nidoqueen, and and now he officially reveals it, which I already thought. Yeah, this was also already a suspicion after this Hunchcrow versus Nidoqueen scenario first-handed. Yeah, he is choiced Nidoqueen, so he goes for Poison Jab, takes out my Komodo. He would have taken it out regardless, and yeah, so that doesn't really matter. But the problem is, I have now my Hunchcrow in, but I have no boost. I potentially outspeed with both Scarf, depending on the speed investment. As you can see, I outspeed him, I do 17%. If I had gotten the +1 boost, I would have killed it. So I could have taken my chance early on, but if he was a bulky variant or he was a Scarf variant that outsped me, I would have lost the game to Manectric, which could potentially have HPIs. Was not a bad prep to have HPIs because it would touch the Komodo and the Nidoking, which are electric resists. And yeah, I could potentially have won also if I just sacked Sylvian, went into Hunchcrow on the Manectric and kill it off and then have a Moxie boost. But that last scenario I totally forgot there was a potential to get the Moxie boost that way and potentially win from there. This whole match was going so well, and then that crit happened and like the whole match flipped upside down. Then I lost the Manaphy to the Bulu because I kind of forgot. Yeah, I thought even Spadef Bulu I can take it out, but yeah, AV totally forgot it. And after that, like my mind, I was just not playing good anymore, and there was like, yeah, no real coming back in the right mindset. So yeah, we lose this game really closely, 1-0. I will definitely try to bounce back from this, as this was a really unfortunate loss. I think without the crit, normally I don't say this, but I definitely think without a crit I would have won, definitely, big time also. And that's just really unfortunate, but that's the game we play, guys. So it was really hard for me after this match, but I think after a good night of sleep, I felt a bit better, and it's just Mons in the end, guys. It's no biggie, but it's a bit unfortunate. Like, we love this game, and then sometimes things like this happen. But we will retaliate, we will bounce back. So I will see you guys next week. Bye.